Cinematic, suspenseful intro sound effect. 5 seconds. Slow rising tension. Deep, dramatic bass rumble. Subtle whoosh transition. Suitable for geopolitical YouTube video.
The Middle East has long been one of the most volatile regions in the world, but among all the rivalries and tensions, one conflict stands out as potentially the most dangerous: the rivalry between Iran and Israel. For decades, these two nations have confronted each other indirectly through intelligence operations, cyber warfare, and proxy conflicts across the region. But what would happen if that shadow conflict suddenly turned into a direct war? Iran is one of the largest and most powerful countries in the Middle East, with a vast military and powerful missile arsenal. Israel, on the other hand, possesses one of the most advanced militaries and intelligence networks in the world. If these two powers were to clash directly, the consequences could reshape the entire region and possibly the world. The hostility between Iran and Israel did not appear overnight. The roots of this conflict stretch back decades. After the Iranian Revolution in 1979, Iran's new leadership adopted a strong anti-Israel position, accusing the country of occupying Palestinian land and destabilizing the region. Israel, meanwhile, has repeatedly warned that Iran's growing military power and nuclear ambitions represent a major threat to its security. Over time, both countries have engaged in a silent war of intelligence operations, cyber attacks, and covert actions. Although they rarely fight each other directly, their rivalry has shaped conflicts across the Middle East for many years. Iran possesses one of the largest military forces in the Middle East. Its armed forces include hundreds of thousands of soldiers, powerful missile systems, and a rapidly expanding drone program. One of Iran's most important strategic tools is its large arsenal of ballistic missiles, capable of reaching targets across the region. In addition, Iran has invested heavily in asymmetric warfare strategies designed to challenge technologically superior opponents through unconventional tactics. These capabilities allow Iran to project influence far beyond its borders and play a major role in regional conflicts. Israel's military is widely considered one of the most advanced in the world. Despite its relatively small size, the country has developed highly sophisticated air power, intelligence systems, and missile defense technologies. One of Israel's most famous defense systems is the Iron Dome, designed to intercept incoming rockets before they reach populated areas. Israel also maintains advanced fighter jets, including stealth aircraft capable of conducting long-range precision strikes. In a potential conflict with Iran, Israel's technological superiority could play a decisive role. Missiles would likely play a central role in any direct confrontation between Iran and Israel. Iran has developed a wide variety of short-range and long-range ballistic missiles capable of reaching Israeli territory. Israel, meanwhile, has invested heavily in multi-layered missile defense systems designed to intercept incoming threats. If a conflict were to erupt, the skies over the region could become a battlefield of missiles and interceptors. Such an exchange could cause significant damage and raise the risk of rapid escalation. One of the most important aspects of Iran's strategy is its network of regional allies and proxy groups. These organizations operate in several countries across the Middle East and could become involved in a broader conflict. If war broke out, attacks might not be limited to Iran and Israel alone. Instead, multiple fronts could emerge across the region, dramatically expanding the scale of the conflict. This is one reason why many analysts believe a direct war would be extremely dangerous for regional stability. Air power would likely determine the early stages of any conflict. Israel's air force is known for its precision strikes and advanced aircraft. Iran, however, possesses extensive air defense systems designed to protect key military installations. Any attempt to strike strategic targets inside Iran would require complex operations and significant risks. The struggle for control of the skies could shape the entire course of the war. Modern wars are no longer fought only with bombs and missiles. Cyber warfare has become a powerful tool capable of disrupting infrastructure, communications, and military systems. Both Iran and Israel are believed to possess sophisticated cyber capabilities. In a conflict scenario, cyber attacks could target power grids, banking systems, or military networks. These invisible battles could affect millions of people without a single shot being fired. A war between Iran and Israel would not remain confined to the battlefield. The global economy could feel the effects almost immediately. One of the most critical areas is the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway through which a significant portion of the world's oil supply passes. Any disruption to shipping in this region could send oil prices soaring and affect economies worldwide. This is why international markets closely monitor tensions involving Iran. Another major concern is the possibility of regional escalation. Several countries in the Middle East maintain close alliances with either Iran or Israel. If fighting began, these alliances could draw additional nations into the conflict. What begins as a bilateral confrontation could quickly expand into a much larger regional war. Preventing such escalation is one of the primary goals of international diplomacy. In any war, civilians often suffer the most severe consequences. Major cities could become targets for missile strikes, while infrastructure such as hospitals, power plants, and transportation systems might be affected. Millions of people could face displacement, economic hardship, and uncertainty. Humanitarian organizations warn that the human cost of a large-scale conflict could be enormous. Because of these risks, many governments and international organizations work to prevent direct confrontation. Diplomatic negotiations, sanctions, and international agreements are often used to manage tensions between rival states. While these efforts do not always eliminate conflict, they can help prevent situations from escalating into full-scale war. If a conflict were to occur, analysts often discuss several possible scenarios. Some believe it could remain a limited military exchange, lasting only a short time. Others warn that escalation could draw multiple countries into the conflict. The outcome would depend on decisions made by political leaders, military commanders, and international actors.
Short cinematic outro sting, 5 seconds. Soft orchestral hit with fade out. Dramatic but not overwhelming. Perfect for closing narrative on a serious geopolitical topic.